says the ad is gone. I will believe it until it yells at me that it's not. Game capture. Where am I going? Touch starved. Did it work? Is it gonna grab it? Ah! It's so loud. Holy shit. Ah! That's so loud. At least for me. There we go. Ah! Why are you loud? Okay, I need to turn that down. Sound. Quiet, please. Very quieter. Much quieter. It's been a minute, I think. I saw Hot Men. It's like, goddamn. Yes, please. Okay, so this is just saying, hey, this isn't done yet. It's supposed to come out eventually. And I have this in a chat command. So if you're just joining me, you can type in !TW and it'll show this thing again. So that should work. I hope. Yeah! Yeah, so that should work. Your choices matter. The decisions you make will result in unique dialogue or red text. Try playing the demo more than once. Might even uncover a secret ending. And there's no wrong choices, only interesting ones. Left click. Progress, mouse wheel, rewind. Progress. Ah! Wait. Oh. It's making me practice already. Okay. Alt activates skip mode. Spacebar, hide the UI. Ah, so I can take pictures. Choose your name. Well, I gotta go with sandwich. Right? Yeah, I gotta go with sandwich. Choose your pronouns. She, her. Oh, the world began to unravel long before you were unborn. Before you were unborn. Unborn. Yes. I, too, was unborn. It began with fogfall. Spectral mist bled from the seams where reality wore so thin it split. And from the fog emerged monsters, inhuman beings with unnatural powers. Some possessed language and intellect, others were mindless beasts driven by a little more than the desire to slaughter. As cities fell and unrest spread, humans united in the fear while monsters thrived in chaos. And then there's you. You're not even sure if you're human. You were born cursed with hands that alter the minds of anyone you can touch. Choose your backstory. It's been a minute since I've streamed, actually. When was the last time? Last time was Phasmo. Because I have just been such a sleepy bitch. Okay. The unnamed. You were raised as an oracle in a remote temple. The priest claims you touched bestowed enlightenment, but a visiting mage revealed your curse for what it is. Following the mage's word, you fled in search of the Cenobium. You regularly experience unnatural premonitions that rattle your body and soul. An innate sixth sense gives you heightened awareness of hidden supernatural presences around you. I can't read. You were raised by society's outcast criminals who accepted you when no one else would. Your partner in crime, your friend since childhood, helped you steal enough money for a cure and then betrayed you. They left you only enough coin to travel to Zenobia, your last hope. Your sharply honed social intuition, you can survive and even thrive in the violent underbelly of the city, using your experience in the underworld to get An exiled Zenobia mage took you in as a child, raising you as her apprentice. She seemed to take pity on your curse, but you discovered that she was actually cultivating you as a test subject. You're an experienced spellcaster with an encyclopedic knowledge of alchemy, spellcraft, and history. With a little observation, you can identify subtle effects of magic. I like alchemist. Oh, music's loud? Ah! I will fix. I can't fix. Oh. TOUCHSTARVED is very loud. Uh-oh. Did I kill it? I think I killed it. I also am TOUCHSTARVED. I haven't left my house. Oh, wait. What if I just move the mic closer to my face? Hi, Vec. I haven't left my house in a bit. It's been a minute. I don't usually get out. That's okay. Nothing's wrong with that. I turned the gain all the way up. All the way? That's too high. That is way... No, wait. That might be better. Little home gremlins, yes. But I don't get out enough to where it's like... I usually only go out to go to the grocery store, and that's the extent. I should go out more. I live in a place where a hike is like 5-minute drive. I'm going to go see my bestie. Ooh, nice. As you should. As you should. Alright, I'm going with the Alchemist, because that sounds like fun. Alchemist sounds good, I think. Why is TOUCHSTARVED so loud? The wasteland stretches as far as the eye can see. There's nothing out here but death, the ever-present stench of decay, and countless English. And countless sun-bleached bones cast like seeds across the land. I could say death doesn't scare me, but to tell you the truth, I'm desperate. It's been 2 weeks since I joined a caravan bound across the wastes. Finding a group that would accept me was a trial in itself. I'm doing okay. I got my house clean yesterday. Like, top to bottom. I shampooed everything. Carpets, floors. Scrubbed as much as I could. Got knee-deep in a bunch of chemicals. It was interesting. I do it every turn of the month. Ooh, how was your first day at work? That sounds exciting. That sounds exciting. If you don't mind sharing, what do you do for work? Oh, city. I hope you're doing well, Beck, as well. What have you been up to today? So this is the Cenobium. All the world's knowledge English. All the world's knowledge gathered in one place. If there's anywhere I'll find a cure for my curse, it's there. Sorry, I had to stop and think about that. Ugh. Oh. Oh no. I hate when that happens. I've been having to do that too, because work's been unproductive. I've been so tired I couldn't work. Even today, I slept until noon because I just could not stay awake to work. I did some work though. I'll need to do some more after stream. So technically I haven't been working. You're getting projects done and I am proud of you. Hell yeah. Absolutely slay. A thick blanket of fog smothering the lantern's light. The wagon lurches to a stop. Oh, a strangled scream. Oh shit, we gotta help them. Disconcord and a wet gurgling. Oh, the wagon violently pitches to the side. I hit the ground hard. The air punched from my lungs. When I opened my eyes, the adrenaline lends sudden, awful clarity to the carnage around me. What? A trader I once shared with her back reduced to long streams of torn muscle, gleaming gristle, and exposed bone, bodies littered. Oh! I'm catching a bit. Hey! The vibes are apparently very dark tonight. Damn. I hope they don't show... Oh! What is this? What are you? What are you? Oh no. What is this? My ankle explodes in pain. White blooms across my vision. Do I see the dark? Oh. That's pain. Hey, yo. I see why. Look at that. I understand. Twitch mobile. Wait, it froze? That's terrible. Oh no. But I understand. I get it. It doesn't. Oh god. The soulless lets out a shriek and runs. Right before it reaches me, the beast barrels past, vanishing into the mist. A horse screams in the dark. I need to move now. The wagon's just gonna have... it's EK's future husband. The city might be too far, so let's go to the wagon. I take cover beside the wagon where the air is thick and greasy with greasy smoke. Fire eats gaping hole, sputtering with lantern oil mixes with brackish water. Every person I see is dead or dying, except one. Oh, All-Mother, forgive our sins, guide us to your hearth. We are worthy, we are worthy. He's just saying his final prayers. Travel, gravels by the flames. Gravels? Grovels. Their hands clasped above their head in fervent prayer. I glance upward toward the sky of gauzy lights of Viridia, with just visible where the fog runs thinnest. I don't pray, but the sight of the city is a reminder, all the reminder I need. I came too far to die here. I turn in circles, frantically searching for the source, but the fog fall twists and stretches around. Suddenly, the caravan's driver bursts forth from the fog. Our eyes meet too late. Oh no. He slams into me, knocking me to the ground, slips in a patch of mud. The soulless falls on him as he slows. Oh shit! Oh no! The guy, the EK's boyfriend. He catches the driver by his throat and rakes his stomach with Raging Star's claws. It comes apart like wet paper. Ugh. Fighting the urge to heave, I claw frantically through the slippery muck for a handhold. Shit! Shit! Me too. I don't know. Maybe going to the wagon was not a great idea. My hand catches on a jagged edge of a rib. Bandages unfurl around the gouge, turn deep into my palm. I have chosen very poorly. My hand closes around my wrist. Dude? Trapper, can you stand? Who's this? Praying traveler leans over me. Hello. I like your eye. That eye. I like his eye. We need to run. They reach for my hand and I realize too late that my bandages have been undone. No, don't touch me. There's thumb brushing. Oh no. All it takes is one touch. In the space of a breath, my curse takes hold. Uh-oh. I have chosen very poorly. I have chosen very poorly. What have I done? What did I choose? Oh no! Oh no! This is my curse. Madness of my own making. Oh no! Let me go. No! Clammy hands crush my throat. Oh no! What happened? I thought it was just like you lose your memories. I didn't know you go insane. Spit bubbles at the corner of my mouth and flecks my face. Wait. Okay, so they start foaming at the mouth. The edges of my vision darken as my lungs. I can't read. This is the problem with dating sims, is I can't fucking read. Okay, what I would do, you can't talk, so you fight them off. But no matter how much blood I draw, they don't flinch. I fucked up. The tighter the grip slowly grows, my pulse hammers in my ears. This can't be happening. I'm going to die, and not because of the fog fall or the soulless, but because of my own curse. Tears sting my eyes. Not here. Not like this. I have chosen horribly so far. Their hands drop from my neck. My lungs... I can't really... Hello. I never learned how to fucking read. Never. Oh, God. Why can't I read? I can't. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. You know how it feels that I can't read? It's horrid. Horrid. And the traveler's face takes shape, hovering inches before mine. Lips split from the macabre smile, even as blood seeps between their teeth. They give one last shuddering breath and slump over with the claws hooked through their stomach. Oh, it saved us. The glowing eyes studying its leathery skin as though it was grinning. Oh! Oh! There's a flash of claws, red spill across my vision. I thought there would be pain, but as I sink into the murky water, all I can feel is the grit of silt filling my mouth and the icy embrace of shallow water. Distantly, I notice an arm wrestling among the outcrop of reeds, mine neatly severed at the elbow. It should have taken both arms. Without them, maybe I could have survived. Maybe I could have had a home. Jeebus! Instead, I'll die cold, alone, and face down in a desolate English wasteland. A fitting end for a monstrosity like me. Did I already fuck up? Is this it? If this is death, it's not as bad as I feared. The cold is gone, as in hydrate. Water. Slurp. Vec also needs to drink water. That's for everybody. Everybody needs to hydrate. Every single person. If I could drift forever, cocooned in oblivion. Balloons. What is balloons? Oh, okay. Until all thought and sensation vanished. No curse, nobody howling at me in madness and terror, nothing at all. The thought has a terrible appeal to it. Ugh! Take a reflexive breath, air pours through my lungs, then out again in a ragged grasp. Gasp. Gasp! Gisp. Grasp. Water, good. Water, great. Now the work is stressing me out. It's fine. I'm supposed to get it done by... This project's been taking me a month. I'm supposed to get it done by Friday, and it's like... I don't know if I can, but I'm certainly gonna try. And if I fail, I fail, right? I just hope I don't. It'll be fine. Do not be afraid. Oh, what am I not being afraid of? Oh, you don't need me to be... I'm not afraid at all. Holy shit. What the fuck? Oh yeah, no, I'm not afraid of... I'm not... Nah, we good. We good. We good. I'll try not to move. The voice is calm, steady, and commanding. But more importantly, it's a stranger's voice. One thought cuts through my mental fog. I have no idea who this is, and I'm completely at their mercy. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Stay away from it. Nope, that's not what I... No, I'm kidding. That is probably what I would say. Oh. Okay, there we go. I tried to turn it down a little bit. Maybe I can turn it down some more. Mainly the music's just so loud. I guess if you're playing this by yourself, it's fine. No? Who the hell is this? I'm gonna sit up, have a look at him. I managed to push myself up on one elbow. My head swims, and my surroundings give an alarming lurch. Ah, a stubborn patient. I don't have the strength to dignify with that English. I don't have the strength to dignify that with a response. Instead, I pull the seat up higher and wipe my eyes until my vision clears. Oh, hello. Towers over my prone form. Warm light reflects off his pristine medical coat. Look at this jaw. Look at that jaw. And the nose. I am not going to comment on this, but you know what I'm pointing at. I instinctively shrink back, and that's when I notice that I'm completely Hey, yo! Naked, lying in a low cot with a pair of sharp golden eyes watching my every move. The man's gaze flickers to my exposed, unbandaged hand. I plunge my hands under the sheet to hide them from sight, though it's too late. He must have noticed what they've looked like. Strange, cursed, inhuman. I brace myself for this inevitable English. Inevitable suspicion and disgust. Did I even say that word right? Yeah, I did. The worst part, I have no excuse. Cause it's like, oh, well, you know, English isn't my first language, etc., etc. No, I don't have that excuse. English is my first and only language, which means I can't speak the one language that I do know. It's terrible. It's terrible. Anyway, but his expression doesn't flicker from that courteous smile. He just watches in placid silence as I struggle to make sense of my surroundings. Who is this man? I need to know his name. Be calm, you are safe here. Whoever this is, he clearly has no idea who or what I am. I've never been safe anywhere, with anyone. Even my own mentor, my teacher, thought I was nothing but a convenient specimen to be used and discarded. I scowl, pulling the sheet protectively around myself. Where are my clothes? I would like to know that, actually. Man's golden eyes narrow slightly. A sharp sigh rustles the paper in his hands. I see you are not to be dissuaded. Huh? Alright, now this is a vocab thing that I don't understand. Your clothes were torn to... Oh, now I understand. Your clothes were torn to shreds when I found you, but I procured replacements. Ooh. With a soft creak, he stands from the chair, giving me a better view of my surroundings. Face. What is that? So it's like there's the heart, but it's not connected to anything. The ribs, the muscle, more muscle. What is that? That's not a brainstem, is it? Because your brainstem's back here. And why this look? Sorry, I'm not even a biology major. I seem to be in some sort of medical clinic. Bottles of silvery... I want to be able to read. I never had this problem when I was younger. Never. And it's like suddenly I'm in college and I can't read for shit. Or I get out of college and it's worse. I can't read. I just like blast over words. Alchemical is the word that I'm trying to read. Concoctions line the counters in neat rows. The air makes my nose twitch. A faint whiff of smoke and something distinctly metallic that I can't place. Oil? Oh, how did he get more attractive by just moving? What? English. The doctor produces a large, dense bundle of cloth, which he sets at the foot of my cot. He's easily a head taller than most, and I have to crane my neck to look at him. I'm just gonna... I mean, if he wants to watch, thank you. I should be polite if I can, especially since I don't know who this is, what he can do, or what he wants with me. Thank you. You are welcome. I will leave you to get dressed. He's just leaving me for real. Dude, are you tall? Hell yeah. I wish I was tall. I am short, apparently. Even though, U.S. standard, I am exactly average, thank you. I am perfectly average. 6'3"? What? My friend, Vec, what? I'm gonna steal your kneecaps. I want to be tall. I want to be tall. Nah, but I will happily take some height. Happily. Can I? What do you mean? Why? Aw, man. Also, I knew he was gonna be respectful enough just to leave. To let me get changed. I'm sad. Oh my god. I count to 3 and sudden silence. When I don't hear more English. I'm gonna... Oh my god. I will happily accept hugs. When I don't hear any more footsteps, I reach for the bundle of clothes. Oh, my cheese and crackers. Why can't I read book? Or not book. Why can't I read? Also, why is followers missing? I just realized. Followers is missing. I'll fix it later. Ugh. Oh. Wait. An itch in my elbow stops me short. I reach down to absently rub it, then freeze when my fingers meet a neat line of stitches. Oh, it's that. I know what I saw. The beast took my arm clean off, and yet my arm shows no sign of injury apart from the black stitches poking through my skin. I gingerly flex my fingers, feeling my heart race at the sensation. This is impossible. I should be dead, or at the very least gasping out my last breaths, because I didn't run for the city when I should have. I squeeze my eyes shut, waiting for the pleasant dream to unravel, to wake up bleeding out in the swamp. But nothing happens. The seconds tick by and my arms remain absolutely healed, my surroundings pristine and quiet. In numb disbelief, I reached for the replacement clothes and began stiffly pulling them on. They're thicker and warmer than mine were, with a black woolen coat to go with them. But there's one thing missing, my bandages. The golden-eyed man didn't leave me any, even though I know he saw my hands. Is there a bandage? I slide off the bed and a few unsteady steps towards the drawers. If this is indeed a doctor's clinic, there must be bandages somewhere. I start opening drawers at random, and of course that's when the door swings open once more. Are you looking for something? You. Maybe? Perhaps? Hello? A woo? No, oh my good cheese. I whirl around, clutching a thick roll of clean bandages. I try to step back from him, but my legs bump up against the edge of the cot. Hello. Hello. Man face. Your caution is understandable, though if I meant you any harm, you would know. Yeah, he did stitch us up, presumably. Doesn't make me feel better in this. It makes me feel better. My face is red. This is a problem. Shit. Is it hot in here or is it just him? It might just be hot in here. It might be. I'm thinking it's just warm. Because I can't. It's finally getting warm outside. So I haven't turned the heat on, and I run the heat It's him. It is him. He is fine. Hell yes, son. That doesn't make me feel any better than Slightless. Slightless? God damn it. I can't read. I can't fucking read. Damn it. This is what ended my voice acting career, is I can't read the damn script. No move. No. It also doesn't help that I'm laughing too hard that I can't focus. I can't read it. So I quickly wind the bandages around my hands. You only have one. Your other one's gone. The glowing scars and mottled skin disappear under a layer of clean white cotton. May I ask why you need additional bandages? Why are you looking that way? What's over there? Your potions and stuff? No, you. Finally, I get to leave work. Hey! Congrats! Get the heck out of there! I knew it would only be a matter of time before he asked about my hands, though he does it. Maybe I am dyslexic. I didn't think I was, but now it's like. Maybe I'm just like. Okay, here's what happens. I say this out loud, but my eyes are here. So everything here disappears. So like I read out physically about my hands, and then by the time I've read this part, I'm already here when I say this part. And so that's why it's like jumping, because I'm like trying to remember what I had just said. And that too it's hard to pay attention when he's got very, very fine features. Oh, well, I was just gonna straight up tell him. That would have been what I did. It's like, well, it's a curse and they're unsightly, you know? I'm just gonna decline to answer. That's a very personal question and I don't really want to answer. Oh, that's very different. That's too high. Why is it showing that again? Settings. Wrong bot. Timers. And up that to 30 minutes. Okay. Wait, what did he say? Is that so? Surely you realize that I can only help you if you tell me what ails you. An involuntary snort of laughter escapes me. Where would I even begin? Would he even believe me if I told him? Nothing ever goes right when it's a Sam stream. Never. Ever, ever. If it goes right, then I did it wrong. I am a failure at No. No, I'm too hard on myself. It's just there's a lot of things to keep track of, and it's like I think of something and then it's like, whoop, I forgot about that part. Or this part worked and now it doesn't, because that's how computers are. Computers are just very fun about it. No, best to keep my English. I did it again. No, best to keep. All right, that was just a flub. I can't speak English. English. No, my best... I want to say my best bet, and I think that's where it's coming from. I think it's... No. Okay, I won't rack on myself that hard. Ayo. But... No, I say that a lot, though. It's like, it's not a Sam stream if something doesn't go wrong. Best to keep my cure to myself. Cure? Oh my good cheese and crackers. Learn more about him first. Who are you? You may call me Kuras. Kuras? Kuras? Kuras. Kuras? And where exactly am I? Iridia, which I assume was your caravan's designation. Destination. It's true. It's not a stream if there isn't something scuffed. I try to make it not scuffed. But I also just am not good at this. No, I'm kidding. I'm okay. I can think of nowhere else for a group of travelers to go. Iridia, so I made it to the City of Knowledge after all. I should feel relieved, but all I can manage is a vague sense of increasing unease. So wait, was that trigger warning? Or like the warnings for everything? Was that just for that first scene? Or is that for everything? How did I end up here? I brought you to my clinic, as you were the only survivor from the caravan, barely clinging to life. You needed immediate treatment. Which you provided? Yes. He says it so simply, as if I'm a small child and he's explaining basic addition. It's winter time. It's finally spring temps here. It's like, for the first week, this is the first week that this is the first week that the weather is in the 70s in Fahrenheit. I think that's like... I want to say it's like 20 Celsius? Low 40s, right? No, we got good weather over here. Supposedly it's gonna thunderstorm. I'll believe it when I see it, because they've been teasing me for weeks that it's gonna thunderstorm. And it's like, no, it doesn't. It never does. And I want it. I want thunderstorm. This is just proof that I'm like too conditioned to good thunderstorms. Because it's like I am begging for some kind of good rain that's loud and sounds like it's gonna rip the house apart. No, nothing. I get like little sprinkles in comparison here. Anyway. I frown and flex the fingers I have on my recently healed arm. Aside from it being a bit stiff, it feels fine, thoroughly attached to me. You're saying that you stitched my arm back on? Oh. Thunderstorms? Yes, me too. Wait, so she has both arms back. Okay. A soulless attacked the caravan. It ripped everyone to shreds. It tore my arm clean off. But when I woke up here, I spent my entire life learning from a Cenobium... Alright, I have an excuse that this is not an actual word. Cenobium mage. And I know of no alchemy or magic that could reattach a severed limb. Well, I mean, as long as it's kept frozen. It works. Even if he somehow could heal me by magic, I should detect traces of it. But I said... Shush. That was my phone, I'm sorry. Even if he somehow could heal me... I already read that. But nothing out of the ordinary. The doctor, Kuras, I don't know, pinches the bridge of his nose. He sits back down on his chair, quiet for a long time. I do not know where you come from, but Iridia is the city of knowledge and deadly secrets alike. Information is power, and it is most unwise to give it or receive it freely. Since you have refused to divulge your secrets, I do not divulge mine. I don't even know your name. You were new to Iridia, so I will overlook this specific breach of etiquette. However, you should not expect others to extend the same courtesy. Do you understand? Looks pointedly at my freshly bandaged hands. Loath though I am to admit it, he has a point. I am also a complete stranger to him, and if he's telling the truth, he saved my life. Oh. Take a deep, steadying breath. This time, when I speak, I sound a bit more like myself. Sandwich. My name is Sandwich. It is a pleasure to meet you, Oh, look at his face. Oh, look at the guy. There's a little more warmth in his smile. His polite? Come on. Why can't I read? What up? I'm Sandwich. I'm 23. Like 24 in a week. And I never learned how to fucking read. I'm just gonna, again, I'm gonna thank him. Like, thank you for saving my life. I chance a smile in return. Even if he won't explain how he did the impossible, there's no doubt in my mind that I would be dead if not for him. Think nothing of it. I'm not sure if he's just being excessively courteous, but his words only raise more urgent questions. Hug. Thank you. And also thank you for the lurky, Kay. Have a good day. And good food, I assume. If you are eating food. I am terrible. I can't stop laughing. I can't read either. Have a good drive. Drive safe, please. I'm not sure if I was being excessively courteous, but his words only raise more urgent questions. But I have to ask, why did you save me? You don't know me. The question seems to startle Kuras. Kuras? I could hardly leave you to die in the wastes. What was he doing out in the wastes? Assisting those in need is the very essence of a doctor's duty. I've never met a doctor who's also handed out free clothes. I'll be listening. Okie dokie. My fingers find the edge of the cloak. There's a subtle but delicately English. There's a subtle but There is a subtle but delicately embroidered pattern around the hem. I try not to think about what kind of cloak. See, this is what happened, is my mind jumped here towards the last part of that sentence when I totally forgot that there was the rest of this. What kind of price Kuros might ask for such well-made clothes? No, I suppose not. Forgive my presumption. I rarely English. I rarely come across so fascinating a patient. I blink. What did he just say? I simply just meant that few could cling to life so resolutely or brave such a perilous journey to Iridia. I cannot help but be curious about you, Sandwich. I'm gonna try these glasses. His voice dips into a soft murmur and he abruptly looks away. Ooh. He is fairly curious. Am I? Well, I haven't forgotten about my arm. I wiggled my intact fingers at him. Clearly not. But you haven't asked me for any payment either. I require none from you. Travelers do not have an abundance of coin, and it would be unethical to leave you destitute in a strange place. I fall silent, unsure what to say. Nobody would help a horror like me for free. This has to be some kind of catch trick, right? Oh, shake. Oh, a loud knock at the front door stops our conversation cold and spares me from having to say anything else. Duty calls. Unfortunately, you're not my only patient today. Oh. The knocking grows more insistent, and Kuras lets out a tired sigh. Please wait your turn. Though he says it quietly, the claimer on the other side of the door abruptly stops. Do you need anything before you leave? Oh. Between this soulless attack and my miraculous survival, I'd almost forgotten why I came to Iridia in the first place. I need directions to the cenobium. The cenobium? The look on his face turns downright chilling. He pauses, choosing his words with cold deliberation when he speaks again. Whatever you seek, it is very unlikely you will find it there. The cenobium's gates open for precious few visitors. Even if they did, you would not like what you found inside. My heart sinks. Is he saying that I came all this way for nothing? Risked life and limb for nothing? No, that can't be. I only just arrived. And Iridia's largest city still standing. What? There has to be a cure for me here. I don't know. Ah! Okay. Then if not the cenobium, where would you suggest? Do you know anyone else in Iridia? I shake my head. I know nothing. I suggest a local guide. Head for the wet wick, Ayo, and ask for Leander. The wet what? Oh. The wet wick. Oh. Oh. The joke ran right over my head. I went a totally different direction with that. He sounds deeply unamused. Follow the postings advertising Leander's bloodhounds. They are difficult to miss. When you meet Leander, tell him I sent you. This isn't much to go on, but Kuris points towards the clinic's back door. You will be safe as long as you do not draw attention to yourself. It's easier said than done. I've always been a magnet for the worst sort of attention. Wait? Ad coming. If you require my assistance, you may return whenever you wish. Though he's smiling, there's a note of finality in his voice. Resigned to my dismissal, I slip out the back door. It's so clean. I find myself standing in a narrow and rather gloomy alley. I pull the new cloak over my nose, stepping over the Hey, yo! Hey, yo! I find myself standing in... Oh, wait, I read that part. Stepping over the contents of chamber pots that have been emptied into the street. Something weighs heavily inside one of my cloak's pockets. My coin purse. Everything is still inside. Every last coin I scraped together for the journey to Iridia. Doesn't even look like it was opened. There are so few coins to begin with, they probably weren't worth stealing. I glanced back at the clinic's closed door. Kuris didn't take any payment. He didn't even ask for a future favor. Oh. Hang on, I'm gonna lower it just a little more. Hello! There we go. That's good. But he also said that in Iridia, secrets are power. Does he expect me to give up mine at some point? I don't see why not. It's not exactly a comforting thought. Still, no matter why he did it, Kuris gave me a second chance and a lead on where I might find help. So we're going to the wet wick. I took that in a totally different direction. I thought it, like, I was thinking the female parts and not the male parts of, like, the W being replaced with a D. That's on me. Oops. I'm just gonna drink my water and forget about it. I better get going before he changes my mind. I squeeze out of the alley and into the crowded main street. The line outside Kuris' clinic stretches down the road already. Two thin peddlers queue alongside weathered elders. If any place is in desperate need of a free clinic, it's this one. The cobblestones are treacherously rough under my feet, deep grooves worn between them by regular flooding and decades of hard use. I knew Iridia was a river city, but I didn't expect it to look this eroded. The buildings are tired and dilapidated, all crammed together in narrow streets. A child darts by, clutching something greasy wrapped in paper. The smell of fried food drifts over me. My stomach gives off faint gurgle. Grundle? No. This morning's catch! Fried up, hot and fresh. Not too many eyeballs today. This sounds disgusting, but I'm starving, so I duck my head under the stall's grubby awning. A large fish leers up at me, its three bulging eyes still visible through the thick layer of crispy batter. What are you... Oh... That's what I figured. Also, add in 5 seconds. So I will see you in a minute, I think. Yeah. I got tired again, all of a sudden. That's weird. Not something I was expecting. Oh, ad starting soon? Didn't start yet. Weird. A fish leers up... Oh, wait, yeah. The vendor gives me a gap-toothed grin. What's the cheapest thing you got? The vendor points at the metal basket that looks like long strips of savory fried dough. Fresh, long lads, 3 copper apiece. Don't burn your mouth. I take the coins out, counting them gingerly. At this rate, I might not even be able to afford dinner. I got turbo. Ooh. Fair enough. Congratulations. What is turbo? That's okay. Turbo is interesting. That's interesting. Neat, but very interesting. Turbo. Oh. I drop the payment on the counter and take my meal. So there's like strips of things. Oh, this is a lot nicer. 2 streets later, I pass under a wrought iron archway adorned with dangling garlands of red and pink lilies. The buildings in this quarter are a dizzying riot of color, painted walls and tinted glass everywhere I look. Sheer red and pink curtains flutter in open doorways. Musical voices call out invitingly. Incense mingles with the pungent scent of flowers, barely covering the salt and musk of warm bodies. This must be Iridia's entertainment district. I'm polishing off my food and dusting my crumbs from my hands when I spot a poster. It features the silhouette of a smiling man with a single dagger-like earring with the word Bloodhounds printed above his head. A motto, as above, so below, circles the artwork. If Leander is the leader of the Bloodhounds, then the face printed on the poster is likely his. I follow the line of identical posters around the corner and nearly hit my head on a precariously dangling English. Looking up, faded orange letters read, "The Wet Wick." The facade of the building looks like it's seen better days, but I hear faint music and laughter coming from inside. Where is this building? Here? Here? Over there? Uh-oh. Did the game crash? Huh? Uh-oh. I can go back. I can go back? What happened? Uh-oh. Am I gonna save? It do be a demo. Uh-oh. Oh no. Did it freeze? Uh-oh. I mean, it's playing the music, so obviously it hasn't. Oh! Return. Okay. There we go. Got it. Okay, because it froze. The inside of the bar is a far cry from an abandoned exterior. It's not even midday, and yet most of the tables and booths are occupied by a loose assembly of people in matching green cloaks. I'm no stranger to bars. Sometimes I would take my books to the local tavern for a change of scenery, but I much prefer quieter places. A cursory glance doesn't turn up anyone's dagger-shaped earring. I'm about to head towards the counter when a faint chant rises from the center of the room. Show! 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 Oh, what are we showing? Show, don't tell. I don't know. The remaining green cloaks abandon the bar and their booths to rush toward the center of the room in a sudden torrent. There's no time to move out of the way. I'm caught, swept along in the ale-stenched current. Uh-oh. Drowns out my voice. I thrash, throwing out my elbow as a press of bodies grows heavier. My hip knocks into the table. I grip it, holding on tightly to steady myself, but the crowd is stilled. The chanting stopped. A pair of gilded boots slide across the tabletop. Man titties. Hey, yo! Seriously? You dogs again? Scattered laughter and cheers rise from the audience. Oh my god! I drag my eyes upwards. I don't. God damn. God damn! Holy shit! A well-dressed man stands on the table in front of me. Very broad shoulders with thick lapels of a trench coat. This really is the last time, alright? I'm just gonna... Why did they get hotter? They did, Holy shit. Goddamn. Goddamn. The audience falls silent as though bewitched by his magnetic presence rich, low voice. But nothing is as captivating as a smile. He beams at the crowd around him, a performer on his makeshift stage. Don't blink or you'll miss it. He laughs, and the dagger-shaped earring dangling from his left ear catches the light in the flash of gold. I would seem I found Leander. Goddamn. He does kind of look like Leon from, Resident Evil. Mainly the hair. He raises his hand above the audience and snaps. Oh, a flash of pale green light. Real magic, no ordinary stage trick, blinds me. Oh. Flowers! As the brilliance ebbs, my gaze refocuses on the mage towering above me. Holy shit. He flicks his wrist and the wrist? God damn it. English. He flicks his wrist and the magic spiraling around him coalesces. A delicate flower stem sprouts from between his pinched fingers. One by one, glowing lily petals spring forth. With a flourish, the mage presents the conjured flowers. The audience bursts into clapping and cheers. My mouth hangs open. Mine too. Not just on the account of the impressive performance. There was no incantation, no spell circle. My mouth is open for a different reason, but I've never seen something so beautiful and intricate English conjured so effortlessly. Leander must be an incredibly gifted mage. No wonder Koras recommended him. Leander plucks the iridescent bouquet out of the air and turns into a slow circle, giving his audience a good look. Now who could use some good luck? Eager onlookers scoot closer to the table. Some reach for the lilies while others whistle and call Leander's name. Me too. Me too. But his cool green eyes slide over them, locking on me instead. How about you? My chest tightens. Mine too. Every person gathered to stare at me. I will take the flowers. I reach out, all too aware that the way my fingers tremble as I carefully take the flowers from him. There's no weight on them, only a faint warmth that radiates from the stems. Hey, oh. As soon as the flowers leave Leander's hand, their light dims, then fade away in a shower of opalescent light. To my surprise, Leander laughs under his breath. That's the problem with flowers. They don't last long, but they leave an impression, right? Whoo, damn. Whoo, hot damn. Hot damn. Goddamn. Holy shit. He grins at me and I find myself smiling back, of course. Because goddamn. Goddamn! Oh man, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that, or the scar, or the earring. But goddamn! Leander steps on the table, dropping the excited crowd of the naughty bill clink. Alright, bloodhounds, get back to your drinks. Are you the tall drink? Is that what we're going for? Returning to their tables and booths. Before I can make my way towards Leander, his eyes find me. He gives me a friendly wave, then beckons me over to the crowded counter. I manage to squeeze beside him, but there's so little room that his broad shoulders pressed against mine. I tense, but it doesn't seem to mind at all. Is this your first time in Iridia? Yes. He says it lightly with a genuine air of curiosity. Did I stick out that much? No, but I'm certainly remembered a face as lovely as yours from around Lowtown. Whoa. Whoa. My eyes flickered at the polished countertop. I'm amazed, flattery, and being this close makes eye contact difficult. Felt. Absolutely felt. As if on cue, the bartender approaches us. What can I get you? Surprise me, and add anything my friend wants to my tab. I wasn't expecting the generosity, but I have to. I'm gonna drink some water then. I'm a little thirsty. I think the funniest part is my ace ass only sees it as just like, yes, attractive man. And that's it. That's where the thought stops. Like, my ace ass just wants to stare at him for hours and be like, yes, hello. How are you today? And that's it. That's all I want. All that fried dough. I'll have what he's having. Yeah. If the bartender leaves to fix her drink, Leander leans his eyebrows. Shit. English. He leans his eyebrows on the counter. I said it again. I'm a fucking dumbass. His elbows. Elbows, not eyebrows. This isn't 50 Shades of Grey. I'm close enough to notice the purple shadows under his lower lids. Oh, like the bags? Me too. His eyes wander over me and return, but when they lock on my bandaged hands, a sour taste rises in my throat. Here comes the questions. So what brings you to the Wick? Kudas sent me. He pushes his hair back from his forehead, but it immediately falls right back into place. Lip bite. Mm-hmm. So it's about work. The bartender returns with a pair of glasses filled with what I can only assume is beer. Oh. I'm not a fan of beer. I raise my glass and give it an experimental sniff. It smells faintly yeasty, but with an undercurrent of something I can't quite place. A quick sip confirms my suspicions. It's awful, somehow briny and sour in the way it reminds me of pickles. But any thought of complaining dies the moment I look up and see Leander take a deep swig from his glass. He lets out a satisfied breath. How can I be of assistance? I need to get to the Cenobium. As soon as the word Cenobium leaves my mouth, the bar falls in silent. Cenobium's bad. The bloodhounds twist in their seats and gawk openly. Finally, an especially drunk one speaks up. The hell are you bringing up the Cenobium in here? Uh-oh. Throw him out. This is a bloodhound territory. The vitriol catches me off guard from the angry looks thrown my way. It's clear I've broken some unspoken rule just by mentioning the Cenobium. When I glance at Leander, he's drinking as though he hasn't even noticed the uproar. Only when he catches me looking does he lower his glass. For the love of... He drags a hand down his face. Keep it down, will you? This is business. The outspoken bloodhounds silently return to their drinks. Only a handful continue to watch me warily. Sorry about them. The Cenobium's a bit of a touchy subject in this parts. Mix in enough drinks and, you know. How about we continue this outside? Okay. Okay. I give him a terse nod. He pushes away from the bar counter. Okay, we can go outside. That's fine with me. I follow the leader. No, wait! That's not what that says! I follow the leader. Shit. Why can't I read? I follow Leander to an alleyway tucked behind the wet wick where layers of frayed... I can't read. Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. Frayed bloodhounds posters have been plastered to the walls. Seeing them side by side, the resemblance between Leander and his likeness on the posters is impressive. Why is he staring straight at me? Oh god. Kudas didn't send you here for help with the Cenobium, did he? I can't. You're absolutely correct, Beck. Absolutely. From the look he gives me, he already knows the answer. I glance away. No, he didn't. He suggested I find an alternative. Yeah, here you are, asking about them anyway. What do you need the Cenobium for? I don't want to tell him about my curse. The less people know about my capabilities, the better. Thankfully, Leander takes my reluctant silence as an answer. Well, I see you're already aware of the city's currency. Information's worth its weight in gold in here. Kudas told you the truth. The Cenobium's dangerous. Get on their bad side and they'll imprison you if you're lucky, or torture you if you're not. Torture? My teacher never described anything like that. But the Cenobium's supposed to be a place of learning, a sanctuary. The Cenobium's always been heralded as the last bastion of human knowledge, a shining beacon of hope in a world steeped in nightmares. And any place held answers, it would be the Cenobium. That's why I came here. That's what they want you to think, but things like seem too good to be true or are often just that. My god, English. Holy fuck. Such a simple statement, yet it leaves me reeling. If it's true, if I stalked everything on a lie. Staked! Damn it! Fuck! On a lie, then what now? Leander clears his throat. But as I always say, there's solution to every problem and alternatives to every solution. He claps his hands and turns to me with a brilliant smile. That's why Kuras has pointed you to the bloodhounds. Let us help you. Whether it's hunting soulless, finding people, or recovering stolen valuables, we can do it all, free of charge. Free of charge? What's the catch? Shaking my head before he's even finished practice speech, my patience is wearing dangerously thin. Listen, I appreciate the offer, but my problem can't be solved by a group of good Samaritans. To my chagrin, Leander nods slowly. And your problem must be fairly serious, and if the cenobium's your first choice, you're searching for a magical solution, aren't you? My eyes widen. I can't read. Fuck! What if? I'm Sam, I'm 23, and I never learned how to fucking read. As though he suspected all along. I'd be happy to help you out, that is if you can tell me what ails you. Leander might not work for the cenobium, but if his show was any indication that he's even stronger than the mage who raised me, he couldn't do anything about my curse, but maybe... It's more than the first... It's more than the fourth time. I've done it like 6 times in the past 5 minutes. I do. I've got, what do I got? I got nothing. I got this one. I got that. I hate to admit it, but this could be my only path forward. My confession comes out in a pained whisper. I'm cursed. Cursed? Oh, now I'm very curious. What kind of curse? Something ancestral? Or more recent? He looks me up and down, taking my face, my eyes, and finally my hands. It's your hands, isn't it? Wait until I'm certain my voice will remain steady before answering. My touch is dangerous. It changes people. Hurts them. Before I've even finished, Leander's taking his glove off. He tucks his left hand free and flexes his fingers. Let's see it. He offers me a hand, and a prismatic flash of magic ripples across his palm, an enchantment for protection, but I'm already shrinking backwards. I can't. I don't care how confident Leander is, I can't bring myself to hurt him, to see his kind face twisted into a mask of madness. Believe me, this isn't an ordinary curse. I'll be fine. Perhaps where you come from, your affliction was strange and one of a kind. But spend a year in this city and you'll see 1,000 curses and twice as many cures. Do you really think Kuras would send you here if I couldn't handle it? How should I know? I only met him today. I'm as good as any mage in Cenodia, and better even. If they can help, so can I. You don't know what you're asking me. I'm asking you to trust me. God damn. Ah! This fucking dude. I don't know what it is. The confidence, something. Then, with a short breath, I began unwinding the bandages from my hand. Fine, but if you lose control, don't say I didn't warn you. You can tie me up first. He's blushing! Me too! You can tie me up first if it makes you feel no better. I mean, you can tie me up. With each joint I expose, I grow more and more certain that this is a terrible idea. Ready when you are. If he's bothered by the way my hand looks, he doesn't show it. My fingers hover shakily over his palm. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna trust him. I take his palm once, as quickly as possible. It's barely more than a brush, but it's all it ever takes. When I look at his face, expecting to see the worst, Leander only grins. See? It can't be. This time, when I reach out to touch Leander's palm again, he catches my wrist before I can pull away. I told you there's really nothing to worry about. Oh, man. Damn, they really make them attractive. Or that, or I'm just that lonely. Or both. I need a shower after this. A cold shower. I told you there's nothing to worry about. He trails off when my thumb brushes the soft skin of his inner wrist. I search Leander's face for any trace of madness, but his eyes remain a clear, soft green. Color rises in his cheeks, but he remains still except for the subtle bobbing of his throat. Ayo. Neither of us speak as I trace the contours of Leander's palm, lost in awareness I wasn't prepared for. I've been with other people, kissed them, been embraced by them, and more, but not like this. My fingers, long deprived of years of bandaging, pick up every single detail. The grooves of his palms, the smooth shell of his nails, the pulse of his heart. I can't do this. I can't. It's too much for my heart to take. For as long as I've lived, I've never been able to hold someone's hand, not without dire consequences. I've never realized what I was missing until this moment. While Leander's pulse is steady, mine is hammering as fear gives way to excitement. Yes. My hand glides over Leander's wrist and up his forearm, where smooth skin abruptly gives way to a raised scar by the edge of his sleeve. Matches the one that runs from his collar to his cheekbone. Could it be the same wound? I glance at Leander's face, and his lips part as he considers his words before speaking. Oh. Am I the first person you've been able to touch like this? Yes. My hand goes still on his arm. So far. I'll admit, your touch makes... Loris, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the sandwich shop. Hello. I am currently dying. Oh my god. As you should. The Leander simping is heavy in this stream today. Because goddamn. But not due to your power. He takes my hand. His soft green eyes flick to mine before he turns it to inspect the golden fissures crisscrossing my knuckles. Look, we match. He points at the golden pin on his coat collar, and I give him a small smile. I draw my hand back, and I take a steadying breath. My head feels as though it's stuffed with cotton. Habit alone guides me through the motions of rewrapping my... I'm not paying attention either. If it's obvious, I can't read. Because I'm too busy simping. Oh my god. My fingers tremble too much for the bandages to lie flat. I can't believe that worked. May I ask your name? We never gave him our name. I'm Sandwich. You were right to hide this from me, Sandwich. That curse of yours, it's unlike anything I've ever dealt with. I can tell you're discreet, but you'd best not go English. But you'd best not go showing that off to anyone else. I didn't plan on it. Are you staying in Lowtown? I pause. Room and board was something I hadn't yet considered. I don't know. Let's get you properly settled then. Do I get to stay at his house? The wet wick is noticeably quieter. Without their leader, most of the bloodhounds have dispersed, or in a few cases fallen asleep beside their drinks. Got any rooms left, or did my lot grab them all to sleep it off? The bartender, who I did not realize now doubles as an innkeeper, slides a key onto the counter. You know, as you keep the corner room for your escapades. Hot damn! Hot damn. Leander's laugh sounds slightly strange. He's blushing again. He is blushing again. Oh. Shit, man. A man is busy, man. He's got some experience, if you know what I mean. And I always appreciate it, but you're mistaken. This is just for my friend, Sandwich. Oh. Sure, sure. Stay as long as you like. You two have fun. Oh, we will. I will. Escapades, huh? Leander clears his throat, then holds the key out to me. But I hesitate. My coin purse barely holds enough for a day's worth of meals, let alone a room. How much do I owe you? Nothing. Bloodhound rates. My treat. Since you shared your secret, food, drink, a warm bed, anything you need. Carefully, I take the key from him. It's small, but it weighs heavy in my palm. I never expected to have a warm bed in Iridia, let alone free meals. Thank you. Go explore. You'll find many roads, each leading to different answers, but if you're reprieved from what haunts you, come find me. Just be careful. I nod, taking one last look at the gleaming bronze key before tucking it in my pocket in my cloak for safekeeping. English. Leander gives me one last friendly wave before I depart. No, come back. Come back. God, fuck. The air clings sodden and heavy. Without the morning crowd, the sunless streets look bare and weak. Even the peddlers are long gone. Only a pair of crows. Crowns? No, that's crows. Remain quibbling over stale crusts in the gutter. I feel a ridiculous pang of envy. To crows? At least they got a reason to Huh? I've never felt so lost. Kuras and Leander both made it clear that the cenobium can't be trusted, but I came so far. Endured so much. I need to see the cenobium for myself, if only to satisfy my curiosity. I should have asked someone at the bar for directions before leaving. I'm about to turn back when a shadow passes over me. A cloud, I think, with a puff of hot... until a hot... English... I cloud, I think, until a puff of hot breath tickles the back of my neck. Oh? The shadow runs down the street in rivulets. Formless dark spreads like ink into blotted shapes. Claws stretch. A muzzle splits open to reveal long, jagged teeth. A growl rumbles so low and deep I can feel it. I try to run, to scream, but I feel trapped. So, the slightest movement or single breath will snap the jaws around me shut. No, I won't let it end like this. If I'm going to die, I want to see what got me first. I steel myself, then turn. The shadow vanishes as quickly as it came. I'm left standing in the middle of the street, alone except for a figure reclining into the shade of a nearby stoop. Ooh. What? What? Bruh. That much is clear from a glance, one that could nearly be mistaken for human if not for the tufted ears, the tail curled around his ankles. Why are they all hot? Every single one has been hot. Kuras, Leander, goddamn. Oh, shit. Now we got Wolfman. The dusk pink eyes with pupils that sharpen like needles when they fall on me. Our eyes meet and the monster uncrosses his long legs. Oh, it's reverse harem time. His hair gleams a shade of red that reminds me unsettling of blood where it curls around his collared throat. Jumpy, aren't you? His tone is light and carefree that I glance over my shoulder to make sure he's speaking to me. When I look back, the stranger props his chin on his knuckles and regards me with an inscrutable little smile. That ain't the only thing that can curl around my ankles. Hey, yo! Did you see that shadow just now? It was a massive, moved like a beast. Hey, yo. Even as I speak, I'm aware of how ridiculous I must sound, but the stranger's smile doesn't falter. Only beasts I've seen are the wick-drooling regulars. Though, this did catch my eye. Ah, you stole my key! With a flourish of his hand, my English. I can't read. God damn, I can't read. Looking at his thought. Why did you said it and now I can't unsee it. I'm looking. I am looking disrespectfully. With the flourish of his hand, my in-room key appears dangling from his finger, and it turns on its chain, glittering when it catches the light. My hands fly to my cloak's pockets, and sure enough, find them flat. Hang on, I can press space. Look at them thighs! Oh my god. Holy fuck. He crooks his finger, beckoning. I've already taken 2 steps forward before some stifled instinct stopped me. Something feels wrong. I'll choose to ignore it. I'm still on the edge, thrumming with so much adrenaline that the stranger's shadow flickers at the edge of my vision. It always attracts the worst kind of attention, but I can't get rattled now. Where did you find that? How did you even find it? The key, I mean. What can I say? I'm a sucker for shiny things. He smiles wide enough to reveal pointed canines. I saw you drop it. You really should be careful. Cities like this, somebody might take advantage. A bald-faced lie said without a hint of irony. I can't figure out how he picked my pockets under my nose, but I'm certain he took my key, and I need it back. I approach the man, careful to keep an arm's length away. He doesn't look dangerous, but the most deadly ones never do. Can I have the key back? Oh, his ears move! That is nice hair. I like that hair. The stranger's chain softly clinks with the tilt of his head. His ears flick. Keeping your distance? I'd be stupid to trust you. You think I stole your dinky little key from all the way over here? He gives an exaggerated sigh. I'm good with my... There's the right one. I'm good with my hands. Ayo. Not that good. Do I really look like a common thief? He's got me there. The sheer fabric of his sleeves alone would be too expensive for most street thieves. Hell, his shoes look like they cost more than what I spent traveling here. And then there's the shop behind him. No matter the city, parted pink curtains only ever mean one thing. I'm not looking to buy, and I definitely couldn't afford your services anyway. Oh. Luckily for you, I don't charge. God. Fuck. A man runs the tip of his tongue over a fang, and for the first time since I jumped into that shadow, I feel something other than dread. His face grows hot. That's not what I meant. I'm flattered, really. Were sex my trade, I might make an exception for you. How about a half off for a hit? Huh? What? Oh, you could just hand over my key. Sir! Ask Knightley, and I'll even let you take my tail. Just throw it here. So some spindly little street urchin can snatch it and run. He raises my key and raises his head so he can watch it dangle back and forth. I suppose I could just claim your room for myself. Not that I'd be caught dead slumming in the wick for the rest of those slack-jawed imbeciles. Well, then give me the key. You're obviously not from around here, so tell me, traveler, what misfortune brought you to this wretched place? His voice practically drips with derision. I'm not telling you anything. What could have possibly drawn you to this dreary little pig pen, I wonder? He listlessly watches the arc of my key swingling? I can't speak English. I'm too... Yes. I was swinging around his finger. The weather's shit. The food's dreck. Is it raining? No. And there's entirely too many monsters for a human to feel safe, unless... Dagger-sharp eyes flick toward me. They gleam with amusement. Look at his eyes. His eyes. Unless you're just dying to consort with monsters. Oh. By now, I'm not a monster fucker. Unfortunately. Leaving me simmering impatience in its place. If this is a shakedown, this is the most frustrating one I've ever heard of. I would turn him down. That's just me. It's like, nah, are you done? Do you plan on flirting me with him until night falls? He touches his chest in mock affront. You wound me. How could you be so immune to my charms? You're about as charming as an ox and half as subtle. I suggest you go practice your seduction on someone interested. God damn. This earns me a burst of breathy laughter. How about you teach me the ropes? Show me a thing or two. The more he flirts, the more I'm convinced this is some kind of trap. No matter how innocent monsters look, they always have some... That's kind of... A stereotype. I don't know how I feel about that. We don't know that for sure. Maybe he's just a flirty person. Ah. More dangerous even if he has a lovely laugh. I don't know what you want or why you're messing with me. But I'm not coming any closer until I know you're not going to attack or bite. I won't bite hard unless you beg me. I mean, no matter what I say, he finds a way to twist my words, and that's okay. Even when I'm silent, he goes on as though we were having a conversation, not a standoff. Do you like dancing? There's a traveling troupe performing in Hightown tonight. Their lutist is utterly exquisite, truly a performance to die for. There's life in this dreadful place if you know where to look. You sound like you know the city well. The man's gaze flickers from me to the key dangling from his finger. Naturally, this dump was a little more than a miserable little smear when I first arrived. Hightown, Lowtown. I know Iridia like the back of my hand. What about the Cenobium? Do you know where that is? His smile vanishes. Surely you've seen it, that absurdly large tower looming over the rest. It's a little hard to miss. You must mean the spire I noticed when I first caught sight of Iridia. The Cenobium's overrated. Forget about it. I can show you things in those stuffy boars in their limp dick tower. Couldn't even dream of. I've already got plans. Oh, have you some pressing matters at the Cenobium? Lunch dates with librarians? Tea times with the most esteemed abbess? That's my business. What's the matter to you? I square my shoulders and the amusement bleeds out of him. Your loss. Okay, hang on. I need to breathe. I need to breathe for a second. The stranger, finally bored of his tedious game, extends his hand towards me. The key rests on his palm, nearly dividing skin and leather. When he makes no other move, I reach for the key, but as soon as my fingers graze smooth brass, his hand springs shut around my elbow. Oh. Hey, he yanks me down and I stagger, my soul slipping over my steps. For a sick moment, I fear my bandage will unravel under his touch, but he's careful not to disturb them, even as his fingers dig into my arm. I knew I smelled blood. You reek of death on the road. Oh. And that fucking doctor. Uh-oh. His voice, once silken, lowers to a smoky growl. The shadows around him seethe and boil as he pulls me closer. And something else. He murmurs again against my throat. Nose grazing my jaw. I try to twist away, but he doesn't budge. His breath trails down my neck. I am twirling my hair, if it's not audible. Because this is all I got to keep myself from, needing to take a break. Because, goddamn, he takes a deep whiff instead. His wild, flat eyes gleam with a naked hunger as he gazes up at me. Not quite human, not quite monster. Seems we're both. Vere? The stranger's ears flatten as he releases me with a sharp breath. I yank my arm back, massaging it. Oh! Left grooves in the bandages. The stranger twists around to watch a woman duck out from the curtains behind him. Her Cenobium uniform is nearly identical to the one my mentor kept tucked away in her closet. I'll leave you for what, all of 10 minutes and you're making trouble again? Will you quit harassing the tourists? The stranger, Verde? No. I take it, roll his eyes, and flashes the Cleric, a withering smile. So suspicious. Can't you see this is a friend of mine? A natural liar. He grins at me and his tail switches. I can't speak. Swishes minutely. The woman purses her lips at me, clearly unconvinced. I open my mouth to correct him, but Veer cuts in. I was graciously offering my dear friend some free advice. Though his voice remains light and cheerful, his expression darkens. Danger's drawn to you like a moth to flame. I will always find you given time. The woman clicks her tongue as though she'd heard this recital 102 times. Word of advice, don't take free advice from lazy foxes lounging in the streets. This crook would sell water to a drowning man for the sheer enjoyment of it. That sounds about right. She shrugs off a wilting look from Veer. Oh, please, any friend of yours knows it's true. Now hold still. Veer rises gracefully at her approach. Oh, ad coming. He pushes his chair aside so it drapes over one shoulder, exposing the long line of his neck. Oh. And suddenly it dawns on me that the jingling I heard earlier wasn't coming from the harness attached to his collar, but a leash. Hey, yo. A heavy iron chain wound around a hitching post and padlocked the back of his collar. Very closed deliberately to hide his leash from me. The woman produces a key ring from her pocket. She rifles through a dozen identical keys before selecting one and slotting it into the lock. Come on, unless your friend's tagging along with your merry little soulless hunt. They're hunting for soulless outside the city? The woman regards me with a polite but if tight smile before marching down the stairs. Very lingers. He stretches his arm over his head with a yawn. I try not to stare at the way his stomach flattens when he arches his back. Ha! You little secret safe with me. Try not to get yourself killed. Water. Water. Barry hops off the stoop and bounds after the woman. As though he hadn't just lied and threatened me. Did you try that thing I mentioned? The Loventian knot? It's the one where you take 3 fingers and actually... Don't tell me. Knowing you, it's disgusting. Airy laughter echoes down the street. It's only after he and the cleric have vanished from sight that I realize I'm still missing something. Wait. Reflexively, I shove my hands in my pocket and find it, the room key. Pull it out of my pocket and raise it to the light just to be sure. A nagging feeling distracts me from my relief. I don't know what Very's game was, or what he wanted from me. All I know for certain is that the Cenobium saw fit to leash him, a fate I could share, if that's what his vague warning meant. I left my eyes drift skyward past the lantern swinging in the breeze to the Cenobium, faintly visible through the haze. Just one glimpse is all I need, then I can put all this behind me. This time, the key goes into my coin purse for safekeeping. What if your coin purse gets stolen? What happens then? It's easy enough to follow the sluggish river that splits Iridia in two. A colossal bridge arches over the dark water below. I cross as quickly as I can, climbing ever uphill towards the distant tower. Ooh, that is very pretty. I like the art here. Hours later, legs aching, sweat beading from my forehead, I finally find what I was searching for. The Cenobium of the luminous void. Luminous? I can't speak English. Also, ad starting in 6 seconds. Eventually. It's starting eventually. It stands at the high point of Iridia, surrounded by cold white walls. Well-dressed people stroll down the walkways, paying no attention to the massive tower in their midst. I'm the only one standing before the gates. I crane my neck up and up until the top of the Cenobium tower disappears into the cloud overhead. Oh, excuse me. Oh. That felt weird. Okay. It's probably fine. The gates are so heavily enchanted that even standing near them sets my teeth on edge. Alchemically reinforced locks, invisible signs of sigils of alarm, and who knows what else. Knocking seems like a terrible idea, but I don't see any other way of making my presence known. Halfway up these steps when something moves into my peripheral vision. A dude! A shadowy figure crouches beneath one of the white walls. They reach out and tug on a vine as if testing its strength. Oi, You there. Is it a thief? It's probably a thief. A shadow vanishes as quickly as I spotted it, and a gaunt-faced man in a crisp charcoal uniform marches up the steps towards me. Ugh, another tourist. Get out of here once you're done gawking. A dismissive wave accompanies his equally dismissive words, and he turns on his heel without even waiting for an answer from me. I look back and saw the intruder, but there's nothing. Just the leaves blowing in gently in a cool breeze. Oh. The music stopped. I step away from the gates, hopelessness washing over me. Hello. Hello. A whisper, so close I can feel the warm brush of breath on my skin. I instinctively jerk away, but there's no one beside me. Half down the staircase, I spot a woman swaying in the breeze. She's gaunt as a rail, her blouse moth-eaten, and I'm unable to... Satan? Maybe English. I'm unable to take my eyes off of her, not because of the way she smiles a little too widely or the way her tousled braids look unbrushed for days. Me too. It's because her eyes shine a vibrant, unnatural crimson, both entranced and unsettled by their subtle glow. These days, you need a miracle to get in there. I'm unsure how to respond, or even if I should. Nothing. After the experience I had, I'm not too keen on indulging strangers with small talk. Despite my silence, she maintains her unflinching stare and smile. Luckily for you, I have miracles for free. Whatever she's selling, I'm not interested. My words come out in a tired breath. No thanks. Uh-oh. I start down the stairs, but she abruptly steps into my path. She turns her back to me, and before I can react, she slips her fingers under the lacing of her collar, stripping out her blouse in broad daylight. What are you doing? A worn fabric unveils bare skin. My panic is smothered by cold horror. Misshapen, sunken scar carves into the woman's body. Pitted, gnarled skin snakes down her shoulders, blooming from a gaping hole in the back of her neck. Oh, Jesus. Hey, yo. A shuddering breath escapes me. The fuck? By the looks of it, the disease that afflicted this woman ate away at her spine, leaving her with a hollowed vertebrae at the back of her neck. How is she able to move or breathe? She shouldn't be alive, and yet the power to cure anything can be yours too, with the power of the sea spring. Oh. Oh my god. Hey, yo. The power of the sea spring. It's pretty sus. It's very sus. Both Vec and the lady sus in different ways. And I've caught your interest, then follow me. It's only a short walk away. Without another glance, she leisurely strolls down the cenobium stairs, loose braids bobbing behind her. The edge of the scar peeks out from under her collar. I stand there, wordless, until I manage to regain my bearings. It's a twisted miracle, but a miracle nonetheless. This could be the stupidest decision of my life, but what choice do I have? Finally take a look at the cenobium shut gates, then follow her down the step. No, don't do that. Don't do it. We descend from the higher streets, leaving behind their gilded decadence as we cross the river. The wet, derelict districts feel more familiar to me. But the crimson-eyed woman takes me farther, then farther still, until I'm met with an all-too-familiar sight. The gate... My gut lurches when I face the open horizon. The city's outskirts are hardly recognizable in daylight, but probably safer for it. But venturing beyond Iridia's walls is a gamble I wasn't prepared to take so soon. Keep going, Starlight, and the sea spring will reveal itself to you. I bark out a bitter laugh, loud and involuntary. I would rather not. You kidding? It's not safe out there. You're safe inside the city than outside of it. Truthfully, the territory before you is the safest of all. What do you mean, territory? This region belongs to Eyes. Most people know him as a gang leader, but he's much more than that. I squint against the empty wastelands. Only a fool or someone with nothing to lose would leave the city. Apparently I'm both. But if this sea spring cured her, I need to see what it can do for me. Why wouldn't you ask Leander? I set off into the wastes. Over my shoulder, the woman calls after me. Good luck. I hope we meet again. Wait, how'd she know my name? How did she know my name? My heart pounds with each step I take from civilization. For what it seems like an eternity, I force each foot forward, one step then another, until realization hits me. I never told that woman my name. Yeah. Something pierces the horizon ahead of me. A building nestled into the tall cliffside, but so starkly out of place it might as well be a hallucination. It drips with extravagance and honeyed mahogany. A row of dark silhouettes stand out in the horizon. Trees, I think, until I'm close enough to realize that I mistook the branches were spikes and jutting tendrils. Soulless, several of them watching me in the distance like statues. Shit. I don't think. I just run, exploding into a messy sprint. I push my legs as fast as they'll take me towards that decorated building. Go backwards! Flashes of light chase me, gushes of blood and screams of death. The smell of burning flesh and sour bile. I can't go through that again. I won't. The next thing I know, I'm dashing up the wooden stairs and crashing through towering double doors. Oh. I gasp for air, my lungs burning from exertion. I'm desperate to be safe, but when I process my surroundings... It's more hellscape than sanctuary. The blood... Oh no, blood flows all around me, overwhelming my vision with lucrid, unholy red instinctively. Oh wait. I blew right over that period. Instinctively, my hand leaps to my mouth. But the rotten stench of blood never comes. Instead, a smoky scent hangs in the air, sharp and spiced. Ooh, this music. I need to get... Because I'm working on it, I'm gonna redo my PNG tuber, and I'm also trying to get a 3D one made, which I just need to set aside time to actually do it. So far, I just have not. I'm hoping once I get the work stuff that I need to get done this week, I'll have more time in the evenings to do stuff. Because all I've been able to do in the past week because of the whole project is emotes, and that's all I got. And the emotes are for the design that doesn't exist yet, so I gotta work on that. Anyway, this has to be the sea spring, the place that grants miracles. Pulling my eyes away from the pool, I take in the rest of my environment. Tall pillars flank me, blanketed with written notes. Seating pillows scattered on the floor. A rustic kettle sits nearby. There it is. Someone must live here. I'm gonna yell. Hello? Voices across the cavern without response. I approach the paper-covered pillar. I'll reach for the closest one. I don't want to touch them, really, because it's like, well, which one is gonna closest? Reach for the note in front of me. It reads, Dear Mother, don't cry for me. I'm sorry I didn't say goodbye. But we'll meet again in another life. I love you very much. From Iris. P.S. If you ever see me, never speak to me again. It's written in perfect cursive. I've never seen such beautiful handwriting. Before I can ponder it further, a sharp chill runs down my spine. Something's watching me. I quickly set the note back, my eyes darting around the wooden deck, but it's still empty, vacant. Finally, I look toward the sea spring. The stillness hides something deeper. Something's wrong. Yo! Hey! I spin around and come face to face with a pack of soulless. Oh, shit! That scared me! They chitter and growl, tendrils and spikes flaring threateningly. All different sizes and species, but sharing one identical trait. Glowing crimson eyes. I try to back away, but my heel teeters over the sea spring. I'm cornered. Watch your step, it's deeper than it looks. A voice again, and the sound of it, the soilless freeze. Their snarls quieting. Another dude! I search for the voice's source and find it above me, lounging in the rafters. Oh, hello. You look lost, little sparrow. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. His gaze is a violent crimson, one that sears through me, leaving me feeling raw and exposed. I'm okay with that. They're the same eyes I've seen over and over, first with the scarred woman, now with the soulless and all bound by the sea spring's blood red. Tentacly? In the shroud of the darkness behind him, shapes like massive tentacles twist and coil around the wooden beams. I can't focus. The soulless growls ring in my ears. They're not advancing, but they could change at any second. Panic struggles in my throat as I struggle to track. Hey! Eyes. I didn't notice the tentacles. Oh my god. Eyes on me. My stomach rolls as I tear my eyes away from the soulless. Don't ignore someone who's talking to you. It's not polite. Who is this? I don't care. I don't care. Fuck you. I'm a little distracted. I'm kind of distracted by the soulless about to maul me. Only on my command. Oh, we named him Bastard. I scan the soulless again. They really aren't attacking, posturing more than anything else. You tamed them? Power of the Sea Spring. They're hungry, so they might bite. You could give me a reason to stop them. How about I didn't do anything wrong? Trespassing. And that's punishable by death? He gives me a non-committal shrug. I called out earlier to see if anyone was here. We were supposed to play hide and seek. Or were we supposed to play hide and seek? Didn't hear you. My voice stops in my throat. This man's tense coolness is both infuriating and terrifying. I rack my way for my brain. English. I rack my brain for a way to defuse the situation. I need help. Okay, fine. I need help. I thought the Sea Spring could cure me somehow. My voice wavers pathetically. Honesty has never been my strong suit. He cants his head to the side, appraising me, but doesn't respond. I fidget nervously. I'm telling you, I came here for help. Are you listening? Your hands. Alarm jolts through me. I hide my hands under my cloak. Show me. Why? Won't ask twice. With a sharp huff, I reluctantly hold out my bandaged hands. Are you getting off on this? Unwrap them. Heat rushes to my face and fire to my tongue. I can give him a piece of my mind, but not when his soulless are one command from ripping me to shreds. Thigh. Anyway. Yet no matter how long I will myself to move, my body is frozen in place. I stand there for a long, agonizing minute. My hands are trembling when I finally raise them. I know the skin beneath the wrappings all too well. The hideous, unnatural flesh I've grown to despise. I grip the edge of the bandages. Stop. Oh. With a weary sigh, the man slides off the beam and lands with a thud that shakes the panels underfoot. Oh, he's got white hair. He's a monster with an imposing figure that towers over me. I couldn't tell how tall he was before, but he's big. Ayo. Illuminated by lantern light, his features are stronger, sharper. Subtle clinks of metal accompany each of his footsteps. The closer he gets to me, the faster my heart hitches. What does he want? Is he gonna kill me? I step backward. He's big. A lot of weight. That's okay. That's okay. I find nothing to set my foot on. I've forgotten my back was to the Sea Spring. I fall right before a warm hand catches my lower back. Ayo. I'm hovering above the Sea Spring, the scent of smoke and leather enveloping me. Blazing crimson eyes bore into mine. Told you to watch your step. I'm too stunned to muster a response. Ugh. Like I weigh nothing, he guides me back to a solid ground and steps back. Following a subtle gesture from his finger, the soulless around us disperse and relax. The shift in their demeanor is so abrupt it gives me whiplash. The enormous tentacles are no longer in the rafters, though now I doubt I ever saw them at all. I didn't notice them until, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Lurhisiel, I think. If that's wrong, please correct me so I can do it. I can pronounce it correctly. But you pointed out the tentacles. Had you not, I would not have noticed. Laura's fine? Okay, Laura's good. I'm sorry. I've never, like, speaking has never been my strong point. Even now. Looking at hot men while trying to read is not easy for me. Thanks. Oh, why is he so pretty? Look at him. As focused on me as he was before, the monster pays no attention to me now. He kicks some seating pillows out of the walkways, checks on the contents of the kettle with a scowl. The sudden disregard is almost insulting. So that's it? I'm not a threat anymore? Never were one. Oh, then why'd you threaten me? People get honest when they're afraid. Alright. In other words, he's messing with me. I drag a hand over my face, exhausted by the fact that this is the second time a monster's provoked me today. Your eyes, aren't you? Depends on who's asking. One of your friends told me this was your territory. She also said you were a gang leader? There's no one else here. Thought you'd be more people. Or there'd be more people. I picks up the kettle and walks to the edge of the sea spring, then dumps out the contents into the endless red. Gang took a walk. What? What on earth does that mean? His pleasant smile stretches from across his face, ear to ear. Then in an instant it drops. I get a sense I shouldn't ask about his gang again. You said you came here for help. Depends. Can the sea spring cure a curse? Probably. You mean you don't know? Nope. She shakes out the empty kettle, starts collecting stray cups, tidying up. His frustration... English. My frustration builds. I narrow my eyes at him with a questioning glare. When he notices, he returns with an amused smirk. Oh, God. Are you being irritating on purpose? Listen, Sparrow. The sea spring can cure anything. Nothing's stopping you from trying it yourself. What do I have to do? Drink? I have to drink from the sea spring? My eyes glide towards the blood-like pool beside us. The idea of ingesting the strange liquid makes my guts churn. It's not as if I'm averse... English. It's not as if I'm averse to elixirs or decoctions. Yeah. I've made my fair share of them, but one misstep and you can easily meet a fate worse than death. Worse than death. Is there a price? Always. I taps his temple with a finger. You lose it a little bit. That's it. Might have already beat you to the punch. My humor earns me an amused, fanged grin. This is a little different. When you drink from the sea spring, you forget who you are. Your mind combines with everyone who's ever drank before. Humans, monsters, soulless. One big, happy... I can't read! One big, happy family in your head. My blood runs cold. I've heard of these before. Group minds. Some legends suggest that independent minds can... One big, happy family. Ah! I can't read! I mean, if it's just with him, sure. There's a strong catalyst. It's never been done before. But something tells me this is real, even if one thing doesn't add up. Your eyes are red too, but you obviously haven't forgotten who you are. Before I can finish my sentence, I strides past me towards the entrance. Time's up. Let's finish this later. Sandwich. Yes! Yes! I plus Leander, plus sandwich, please. Already? You barely told me anything. Came on a bad day. I got somewhere to be. There's still so many questions burning on the tip of my tongue, but my frustration spills out before any of them. I was told to come here for help, but instead I got threatened and kicked out. You're joking, right? I want your tone. I'm nice, but I don't want to ruin the host's mood. You don't want to ruin the host's mood. My skin prickles. The feeling of being watched washes over me again. My eyes dart back over to the sea spring. A lone ripple dances across the quiet surface. I take Ai's advice and clamp my mouth shut. Ai approaches the nearby soulless, a lanky dog-like one with 6 legs and crown of tendrils. Several sets of crimson eyes adorn its sides. Its forked tail wags rapidly when Ai squats beside it. He runs his fingers through the tendril, scratches its chin, and pats its head. A gentle smile plays across Ai's lips. The affection he holds for the soulless is painfully clear. I dip my eyes away, my stomach fluttering at the tender sight. It's getting dark out, so this pretty girl will guide you back. Following a short whistle from Eye's lips, it trots over to the entrance obediently, tail swaying. I watch the soulless warily. Pretty is not a word I would use to describe it, and the idea of it protecting me sounds absurd. If I decide to drink, how should I find you? Find someone with eyes like mine. I'll point you in the right direction. I think it over. Once you drink, you can't go back. It's a lot to process, but I give a small nod. At least I know I have another option for a cure, as disturbing as it may be. I follow the soulless at a measured distance and watch it nudge the giant doors open with ease. When I'm about to cross the threshold, I sneak one last glug. Ah! Okay. The flubs are getting worse. I feel like I need to end stream soon. Ah! I sneak one glance behind me. My heart skips when I meet Eye's eyes. I'm about to snap my head away, but he just flashes an easy smile. Till next time, Sparrow. I'll buy you a drink for scaring you. I don't trust myself to do anything but respond with another curt nod. God damn. Why are they all hot? Outside, more crimson-eyed soulless scuttle about. It's hard to believe it's the same threatening pack before. They chase each other in circles, roll around in the bog's mud. They pay no attention to me as the dog-like one escorts me away. It's not an uneventful trip. Sometimes the soulless look over its shoulder at me to make sure I'm still following. The full game? Oh, really? Oh, I was like, shit. I don't think I'll be able to physically handle 2 more. Hey, yo. Dusk darkens the sky by the time we reach the city. The soulless sits and looks expectantly with familiar crimson eyes. I'll pet it. As nervous as I am, I carefully glide my fingers through the soulless tendrils and scratch its chin, just like I had. It pushes into my palm in response, rumbling with a sound akin to a purr. The vibrations are soothing, almost healing my fatigue. Oh, excuse me. When it's satisfied, the soulless spins around and scampers back into the direction we came, vanishing into the darkness. It's barely my first day in Iridia, and I've already encountered so many things I thought were impossible. Tamed soulless being one of them. My head spins. Maybe I should call it a day. Oh? Nightfall creeps across the streets of Iridia. The city, the labyrinth, even in daytime, becomes a warren of treacherous alleyways. The streets are completely deserted. If I hadn't been here earlier, I would have thought this part of the city was abandoned. I make my way through the winding streets, doing my best to keep my bearing towards the wet wick. I can't talk. Ah! My steps slow when I hear rustling in the dark. I strain my ears, but everything is still. Is the silence playing tricks on me? I'm imagining things. I take a deep breath, quelling my instinctive flicker of fear. I know my nerves are shot, but if I give in to paranoia and start running, I'll just get lost. Measuring my breath in steps, I forge ahead. Though I keep my eyes sharp and listen intently, there's only the sound of my own footsteps. As the moments pass, and nothing happens, I begin to wonder, maybe I really did imagine that noise? I turn the next corner, my thoughts come screaming to a halt. My head spins, the world blurring as adrenaline rushes through my veins. Only one thing is clear. Do you... Hey, yo? I will say nothing. I will hydrate. That's what I will do. Ha. Water has been achieved. Ah! The soulless that attacked the caravan. It's crouched over in a dark, indistinct shape. A body. A garland of intestines spilled from pallid flesh. Ugh. Blood. Oh. Soulless is too distracted. My feet feel as heavy as stones. But I can't stand there. Holding my breath, I take a step backwards when the wet slurping sounds. I take another, then another. Then a shard of glass crunches under my heel. Oh no. The world seems to... No, you. The Vexy... Wait. No! This is why Hi, my name is Sandwich. I'm 23. I'm 24 in a week. And I never learned how to fucking read. I graduated college. I did really well in college, which means that I know how to read. And yet... it's really here. It came back. Run! I'm off like a shot running through my life. Ah! That's terrifying. Heavy footfalls. My heart thunders in my chest. I take turns at random, trying to lose it in the maze of streets, but I can't seem to shake it. I can hear its breathing now, a wet, fluttering rasp, growing closer and closer. The same claws that severed my arms swipe out. I duck, saved by pure reflex. I'm pretty sure. I hope so. I take 3 stunning strides before the bottom drops out of my stomach. A wall twice as high as me bars my way. A dead end. When I turn around, the soulless looms an entry in the alleyway. It's no longer running. Doesn't have to. As it prowls closer, my thoughts race. Some of the buildings lining the streets are lit. There must be people inside. It's a long shot, but... Scream! Somebody help! Because we tried to run and it didn't work last time. We got my arm taken off. Silhouettes pass by the shadows, but nobody answers. In this wretched world, few people stick their neck out to help their own flesh and blood. Will stick out to help their own flesh and blood, never mind help a stranger. The soul is provoked by my shouting, gives a rasping hiss. It's only warning I get before it lunges at me with its flash of claws. I hurl myself to the side, but the slick cobblestones betray me. I fall, sprawling over the rough stone. As the soulless looms over me, I scramble away from it until my back hits the wall. There's nowhere left to go. It descends on me for the kill. But the impact never comes. Oops. Another one! I weirdly crack... Look at that thigh! Wait, is this Leander? Whether or not I should believe what I'm seeing, a hooded figure crouches in front of me, one blood-stained hand outstretched. Oh, no! Moonlight silvers the edge of their stiletto knife. Oh, that thing. Their face and hands are splattered with blood, and the soulless. My eyes dart past an unexpected rescuer to the misshapen form behind them. The soulless has many eyes. Once restless and vibrant, now look dull and waxy. Numb with shock, I can't help but stare. It's dead. And all the people it's killed. After nearly killing me twice, I can hardly believe it. Well, I gingerly take the offered hand. The stranger's gaze dips to my bandages. Pale lips part. On the brink of a question, then close again. With the strength belying their slight frame, they pull me to my feet. As soon as I'm on my own 2 feet again, they pull away from me and start wiping the blood from their face and hands. Oh. Stay there. Oh. Leaning over the soulless' gangly body, with their back towards me, I realize that their hooded silhouette at the cenobium. You're shorter than I thought. You were at the cenobium. I've seen you before. They cast a wary look at me. So what if I was? Their harsh response takes me aback. Before I can formulate a response, they continue. Ugh! What are you thinking, traveling alone at night? This is far from the worst thing haunting English! This is far from the worst thing haunting Lowtown. I can't make heads or tails of them. First they save me, and now they scold me? Lesson learned. I could do without the lecture, though. To my surprise, they break eye contact. Oh my god, I can't speak English! Their attention guides back to the soulless' corpse. They examine it with an inscrutable expression. I clear my throat to fill the silence. I'm Sandwich. Min. Min? Suddenly Mint's tenses, their blade flashes as they drive it into the base of the soulless skull, right between the cervical vertebrae. The soulless thrashes once, letting out a rattling hiss as the air leaves its lungs. Min leans on the blade, driving it deeper and deeper until there's a sickening crunch and the creature goes limp. My heart thuds in its chest. It must be clinging to life by a thread. Min straightens up, withdrawing their blade from a single smooth motion. Better to put the wretched things like that out of their misery. They calmly clean the blood from their knife. They struck with surgical precision. Their click, 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 click. English, their quick, clean movements are familiar. Are you a scientist? It's red. Are you a scientist? Min stops mid-motion, lifting their head to stare at me. You knew exactly where to strike. Have you studied anatomy or medicine? Not quite. Why is the soulless inside the city? Min looks at me, eyes searching before realization dawns. You're new here. There's no walls around the city. Soulless can come and go as they please until someone is contracted to stop them. The Cenobium's patrols don't bother to protect Lowtown. Not anymore. Let me guess, you're not a fan of the Cenobium. I wouldn't go that far. Their brow abruptly furrows, and they sheath their knife, motioning me for me to follow them. It's not safe here. The vultures can smell death. I'm not quite sure what they mean, but I don't want to stay lost in the city. I trail behind them as they stride down the street. If it's so dangerous, then why are you helping me? You're making an unbearable racket. Wait, really? The scientist option? Really? Huh. Interesting. How did I even get that, though? Oh, I guess because I asked him if he was from the Cenobium. Maybe? I don't know. I just work here. I think... Oh, okay. So my guess is because I asked him if he was from the Cenobium, is that I got that one. At least die quietly. Jesus, he's rude. That's really neat. You know what? Fine. I just need to find my lodgings. I would say I need to find my lodge. I hold my hands up, trying to forestall any more snippy comments. Alright, I get it. I'd love to get out of your way, but I'm sort of lost. I just need directions back to my lodgings. What makes you think I'll help you? Nothing, but there's no harm in asking. Seems to catch them off guard. Their brow knits and they look away, scowling. How troublesome. Sandwich? Hey! It's Kudos! His white and gold clothing is pristine despite the grime of the city. Hello, Min. See the soulless was your work? Min shrugs. There's a familiarity to the way they regard each other. I didn't know you had friends, Min. You know them, Kudos? Yeah, Kudos. I like him. You know them? Min is a freelancer who's done a few errands for me. They're quite reliable. Okay, they, them pronouns. Unreliable freelancers don't eat. A freelancer who wields a dagger and a scalpel? Like a scalpel, there must be something more to that story. So he's the apprentice, I guess. Sandwich needs to get back to wherever she's staying before she wanders into the jaws of another soulless. It is late. We're able to find a place to stay. I'm staying at the Wet Wick. Both their faces fall. I see. Would you like a guide? It would be preferable to wandering about alleyways. That would be nice. Min clicks their tongue and sighs, sounding mildly put out. Going to the Amaryllis district? That gaudy cesspit? Come on, this way. Despite Min's clear distaste, when Kuros leads me down the street, they keep pace with us. Catching my curious glance, Min's eyes narrow. They're pretty cool. Actually. It's not safe this late. I don't care about you, but Kuros is the only doctor worth a damn in his place. Are you like this with everyone? The deadpan look Min gives me is answer enough. I catch Kuros hiding a slight smile. I suppress a sigh and resign myself to having a grumpy shadow all the way back to the Wet Wick. You know, I guess that's fair. Oh, you know, I am not against that. Not gonna lie to you. I'm okay with that. You know, I mean, we have the corner suite. It's completely different to my slow meandering. In no time at all, he cuts through darkened streets and twisting alleys. And we're back here. It seems like half the city has poured into the Amaryllis district. Colorful streets, laughter, clinking glasses, and music assault my ears from every direction. Yet the most noise comes from the Wet Wick, its doors hanging wide open, lanterns lit. Here we are. We get to see his back and his long hair. It's curly. Oh, hell yeah. He moves towards the door, and Min lets out an audible huff. Don't tell me you're going in. I have some quick business with Leander. We get to see Leander. He still owes me for yesterday's work. They drag their feet, reluctantly trailing me into the tavern. Their loss. As soon as the door opened, a wave of sticky heat. In the hour since I left, the wick has grown suffocatingly crowded. Kura stands out, easily being a head taller than most. Even so, I nearly lose sight of him amid the sea of swarming bodies. Pardon me? Crowd parts as though answering his request. Kuras glances over his shoulder at Min and me before gliding through. How can anyone breathe in here? Min follows Kuras at a clipped pace. Laughing. Leander! Leander's right where I left him. Although he's traded places with the bartender, he holds a pair of shot glasses filled to the brim. Vic! Yes, actually. Yes, but also no, if that makes sense. My face is red. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I know that if I say that to a 2D man, they will never respond in the positive. They just won't say anything because they can't hear me and they're not sentient. But I can't say that to a 3D man because they'll think I'm actually being serious. And now for the finishing touch. A flash of master paints the glass white with frost. You're never gonna guess what's in these. Leander slid the glass across the bar, and I get my third and fourth shocks of the evening in rapid succession. Oh! Hey, it's all four of them. I leans against the bar, an elbow propped against on the counter. He catches the glass and lifts one to the light before turning it upside down. The contents, magically congealed, stay firmly in place. Is it a jello shot? You're supposed to make drinks, pretty boy. Don't tell me you're wasted already. Oh, they're all here. Vere, perched on the bar's counter beside I, takes a single look at the shot glass and shakes his head. What have we here? A bucket full of boogers? Leander's nose treasure? You've eaten worse? Vere's lips twitch, and his ears flatten when I offers him the glass. He turns his cheek with a sniff, and I just snickers. Coward. Don't tell me you're actually... In one fluid motion, I throws back his head and downs the shot. Drinking that. It sounds like a jello shot. You don't even have to say anything to 3 men. Well, I do. Well. Yeah, no, I do, because I'm definitely not attractive for men to be like, I need her now. I need her now. That doesn't happen. It has never happened. So it is a jello shot. Chewy. Let me try that again. Behind me, Min grumbles. I told you this place is a nest of degenerates. Me too. Yet? No, not yet. Not yet. I am definitely not attractive enough for that. If it isn't Kurdas and Min. At the sound of Leander's voice, Min's pale eyes grow wide. They look ready to bolt until Kurdas sends a hand over their shoulder. I promise that this will not take long. Min's eyes dart from Kurdas' hands to his face, then soften. Fine, you first. While they step forward, I linger behind, struck by a sudden revelation. All of these people I met today know each other. Good evening, Leander. Another drinking competition, I presume? It's all 3. So many hot men. Oh, is it evening already? I could have sworn it was earlier. Look at his face. He's blushing. I want to be here. I need to be here. I need to be right here. And then I will die happy. Just some friendly rivalry, Doctor. Nothing to be afraid of. Kurdas acknowledges Leander and I with a single slightest nod, ignoring Vere entirely. Not that Vere seems to mind. He tilts his head and an impish smile curves his lip when he spots Min looming silently behind Kurdas. Oh, I'm gonna bet that he loves teasing the shit out of him. By the way. No, I know. You're okay. You're okay, Beck. I get you. You're good. I too like to tease. No. I almost didn't see you there, Min, looking for your booster seat. What does that mean? Oh, little ponytail! That's cute. Min pushes back their hood. And they level Verde with a cool look. I thought I wasn't allowed to bring his pets in here. Verde's tail gives an angry twitch. Oh. Ah! I have to explain. Does I have a pathology? No, you're okay. You're good. I totally get you. You good. I take none offense. At the first sign of impending fight, Leander vaults over the counter and slides between Aya and Kuras. God, I wish that were me. You went back. Excuse me. His arm snakes around Kuras' shoulders. You're finally taking me up on that drink, right, Kuras? I'm afraid not. We were merely escorting Sandwich back to her lodgings. Kuras gestures in my direction and my stomach sinks. I reluctantly step into the light. As soon as he sees me, Leander's face brightens. Sandwich, it's been too long. Everyone, this is Sandwich. She's new to Iridia. Yes. Oh, I feel 5 pairs of eyes fixed onto me, and suddenly the bar feels suffocatingly small. My voice nearly catches in my throat. We've already met. Actually, I've already met everyone. You've already met. I want to be here. I want to be right here. Right there. I and Bear level me with subtly amused expressions. Bear amusedly tail gives a lazy wag. We did, not that long ago either. I can't. No, it's too much. Oh my god. I'm starting to suspect she's stalking me. Oh no. This is a shot. This is a hell of a shot. Oh my god. Oh, I can take a screenshot. No bald yet. No representation. Hey, we don't know. Maybe one of these guys is wearing a wig. I would believe it if he was wearing a wig. This calls for drinks. What does everyone want? In an instant, all eyes turn to Leander. Yes, you should. I still can't believe they all know each other. Watching them amongst themselves feels surreal. But for the first time since I undertook the journey to Iridia, I feel a faint glimmer of hope. I know I was meant to meet them. The low, pleasant rumble of Leander's laughter pulls me from my restless thoughts. God, I can't stop looking at Leander. I'm gonna skip. I can't stop looking at him. Like, goddamn. What the fuck? Look at him. He's so attractive. What color be surprised? You make friends fast. We wouldn't go that far. More like acquaintances. A wise man once said that acquaintances are merely friends you haven't shared a drink with yet. A wise man? You said that. Here. Last week. I hear Min's lips curl with distaste from across the bar. Leander clears his throat and continues unperturbed. Let's toast to Sandwich's health. Care to join in, Doctor? Kodas pointedly declines with a wave of his hand. How about you, Min? No. Are you? No. Me too. He's just like me, Maria. A resounding pop pierces the dim of the bar. We all turn to the direction of the noise. Very looks almost bashful as he accepts an overflowing flute from the bartender. Poured from a bottle so old the label has been worn blank. They serve champagne here? Since when? Vera pauses. You also wear thigh eyes? Them thighs. Oh! Vera pauses and licking champagne. You don't mind, do you? In a transformation as impressive as the magic trick, the concern on Leander's face vanishes. He laughs softly. No, be my guest. I know you've got expensive taste. Then he shoots the bartender a frantic look. Unbothered and uninterested in his company, I can't. His head at me, a light smile on his lips. How about you, little sparrow? I did say I'd buy you a drink earlier. No. My treat. I regards Leander over the lips of his glass. In the dim light, the glint of his crimson eyes looked downright dangerous. What'll it be, sandwich? Ooh. Ayo. I'll take that drink. Yeah, I'll take you up on that drink as long as it's not one of those green shots. It looked like a Jell-O shot. It's probably fine. Don't knock it till you try them. It tastes better than they look. Somehow I doubt that, but I hold my tongue long enough for Leander to go behind the bar. He's lying, isn't he? When I glance at I, he only shrugs. Like I said, they were chewy. Probably poisoned, too. He considers his own drink a tumbler of amber-colored whiskey. Right there. Leander's tried to kill me 12 times by now. It's always a gamble. Veer clicks his tongue in disapproval. When he finally looks my way, it's with a half-lidded gaze softened by his third glass of champagne. Jesus, dude, relax. Calm down. If were I you, I wouldn't let Leander put anything in my mouth. Oh, I would. You and I are not the same. Just like me, for real. He fans his finger over his chest, voice dripping with fake reverence. The Wet Wick is one of the finest drinking establishments in Meridia. While you're here, you must as well partake in the signature watered-down drinks and the stale nut leather. I don't drink often when I do. I go at it. You know, fair. I need to get my blood checked again, because I want to drink alcohol. It's been 6 months, minimum, and I have not had a lick of alcohol except for, like, in cooking, so I don't think that counts. What's with the food in this city? As abysmal as you make it sound, this place is completely packed. It's not all bad. Depending on the day, the food's edible. I takes a measured sip of his own drink. Gotta stick around for the real attractions, though. Before I can ask what he means, Leander turns with a tumbler that he sets in front of me. Uneven clunks of ice bob in a pool of reddish-purple alcohol. I sniff the drink suspiciously. To my relief this time, all I smell is the sharp clean scent of gin with an undercurrent of fermented fruit. Anemia? No, liver problems. They tested for anemia. They don't actually know. My doctor's just like, well, we'll find out. I've had all the tests. All of them. And everything was clean. But for some reason, my liver is not. I wasn't even a heavy drinker before. So it's like, we'll find out. Relax, it's the look of the special. It's the look. I can't read. They might even just be like, it's probably just normal, and you're just a higher level than most. I don't know. We'll see. I'm supposed to get it tested in like a month or 2. Again, I don't know. Although if you're feeling more adventurous, all right, everyone, let's toast. May sandwiches stay in Iridia be full of bread, adventures, and discoveries. Leander, I, and Ver raise their glasses in unison. Min only crosses their arms. Wait, what did Chorus? Chorus watches in polite indifference. Snooze. I tip back my drink. The plum gin is eye-wateringly strong. Despite its sharp medicinal age, it goes down smooth. No, so a liver, okay. Yeah. How do I... Options. So my liver was a little high during a test, and she was like, hey, let's chill on the alcohol and Tylenol for a few months. We'll come back and we'll test it. And came back, my liver levels were worse somehow. And so now it's like, okay, well, we'll do this one more time. Don't drink, no Tylenol, whatever. And if it stays the same, then it's probably fine. If it gets worse, then we know that there's something else there. What is my cat doing? Hi, Nugget. Oi, kitty. So, they don't know. I don't know. But I've been off alcohol just for the testing purposes so that they can get a clean result. But being overactive, because they even did scans, and it looks, all of my entire abdomen looks totally normal. So who knows? Because it went from a little high on normal scale to doubled for the next one. It's like, how the fuck does that happen if I haven't had a single drop of alcohol? Or Tylenol. The most I had was like 3... It was like a dose of ibuprofen total in that entire 3-month period. So, yeah, they were a little concerned, but not super concerned. It's probably fine. I don't know. I just work here. So I'm getting drunk. I feel myself unwinding for the first time in years. Damn. This fucking guy. Aren't you a popular one? I'm guessing you met Kuras first. It would be more accurate to say that I found her. He saved my life. I merely performed my duty as a doctor. Although, I must admit I was confused when I woke up missing all my clothes. Leander makes a choked noise somewhere behind him, Min's sighs. Oh no! It's not what you think! Sandwich is in grave condition. I could hardly treat such injuries through tattered clothes. By the way, Blooming Panic I have played. Have I played it? No, a friend of mine played it, and I watched that. And then, so I plan to do more dating sims on Saturdays, so it's like Dating Sim Saturday, I guess. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. I love that game too. Fucking, what's his face? The Discord mod. Oh, damn. One, I am also a Discord mod, so it's like kinship, but also brotherhood. Quest. Yes, Quest. Damn, fucking Quest. The glasses. XY, yeah. Alright, I agree. I will agree. And I also have Amnesia. I have a few others that I can play. It's just more about setting them up. Because I'm a lazy bitch. I know we have a face, Kuras. Disappointment catch fear snickering behind his hand. That's my cue to change the topic. Kuras isn't the only one who saved me today. Don't you listen? I didn't save you. You were simply there. That's Min for you. Leander reaches for Min, but they duck under his arm with practiced ease without so much as looking his way. Amnesia is a trip. Agreed. I played one for Valentine's Day. I think I uploaded it. I might not have uploaded it on YouTube yet. I need to do that. As reliable as they are moody, he says. You're one to talk considering you neglected to warn her to stay off the streets at night. Or I might have gotten a little distracted. That's okay. That you know, everybody makes mistakes, Leander. It's okay. What a way. Oh man, that was a fun stream. Cause I didn't realize that those like routes, like each route is about 6 hours worth of gameplay. So I was sitting there at 2 in the morning. I had to work at 7 the next day. I was like, oh shit, what have I done to myself? At any rate, I never got the chance to thank you, Min. Don't. The less soulless alive, the better. For a heartbeat, Min's eyes flicked towards I, and their lips twist. I is too busy nodding along Verde's enthusiastic pantomime of stabbing to notice. What? Lost, no doubt, in an enthralling discussion. I've had enough of this hellhole. Let's go. Alright, Min and Kuras share a brief look, then the doctor speaks up. Very well, but there's something I must discuss with Leander, if you'll excuse us, Sandwich. And just like that, the three of them depart, leaving me alone to savor my gin in silence. Or so I think, until I hear a voice so soft it's practically a purr. Lost your tour guide? Maybe. Oh, it's these two. Ah, snooze! It's not lost to me that they chose the instant the others left to strike. Just my luck. I had to be abandoned for the two most irritating people I've met all day. Monsters or not, there's no telling what I'll do if either of them push me again. Don't tell me Leander already snuck off to get his Did I call my character Sandwich instead of Sandwich? Probably. Because I'm a dumbass. Don't tell me Leander already snuck off to get his knob slobbered out back. What the fuck? He's got business with Kuras and Min. 2 on one business. Isn't he lucky? Oh! Oh my god, sir, this is a Wendy's! I can't tell if it's the champagne or the company, but Very has grown noticeably more relaxed. He sits with his chin propped up on his hand. His ears twitch whenever a hiccup shakes his shoulders. I'm imagining that meme of like the lady with drinks and the guy with the sunglasses in the car just talking to her. Why are you so far away? Come join us. He pats the empty stool beside I, but I hesitate. The smile Very wears is sweet and distinctly shy, and with drinks in the mix, I dread how he and I will mess with me next. Do you want a Baconator? Sir, I just want a vanilla frosty, let's be real. We don't bite. I'm not sure about that. Just hours ago, he tried to rob me, and you threatened me. Me? Steal? Surely you must be mistaken. No, I hate, but I will bite that ass. Based. Oh, I guess it was you. And then I tried to add the gall to kick me out just so you could go drinking. He gives me another one of his shrugs. Did you have— No! No, it didn't. I'm not a fan of peppermint, and I wasn't a fan of strawberry, and I couldn't find vanilla because everyone switched them out with either peppermint or strawberry, and I was so upset. Why not give me vanilla frosties? I was lonely. Oh my god. I sets his hands on Vera's waist, narrowly preventing him from tipping off the counter. You know, valid. More mint for you. How about we start fresh, Begin with proper introductions. Get off on the right foot and whatnot. I'll start. Name Very, hunter extraordinaire. Very's right hand flutters to his chest, and he bows his head, flinching when hair falls into his eyes. I doesn't say anything, so I suppose it's my turn now. It's Sandwich. Very considers me for a long moment, his tail idly swaying behind him. Then he knocks back the rest of his champagne. It's a pleasure to formally meet you, Sandwich. He says my name slowly and deliberately, savoring every syllable. A tingle jumps down my spine. I quickly turn my gaze away. God damn. I smirks at my reaction over the rim of his glass. Is something funny? Nope. I open my mouth and close it just as quickly. They want me to react, goading me into another ridiculous game. Look at them! They both got the same face on them! Oh, their sharp, cat-like eyes keep me on edge. Something about this tension is fun. Must be the gin. A flash of white over I's shoulder catches my eye. Across the bar, Kuras heads for the door. I don't see Leander or Min. It feels wrong to let him leave without saying goodbye. I'll be back. Ver hums and wags his fingers at me as I leave. I slip through the crowd, careful not to touch anyone, but just as I'm nearing Kuras. Gugh. Gugh. I stagger, shoulder checked by a man with a neck thicker than both my thighs. He stares down at me, nostrils flaring. Out of my way, shit stain. My words spill out on their own. Oh no. You watch it. I regret them as soon as they leave my mouth. That fucking gin. Oh boy. I need to wait for this ad, actually, because shit's going down. What'd you say? Oh, wait. Wait. Is it my neck? Is it even a neck? I don't know. I'm staring at my own thighs. It's like, goddamn. Like, holy shit. Man's got some thighs. Hang on. Wait, I know what I can do. I can find the meme. Wendy's meme. Oh, nope. That's not what I'm looking for. When I play this game, I feel like I should name the character after a lady. Yes, you absolutely should. And Vec, even better. This game is free. You could absolutely do this. No cost to you, because this is just the demo. So you could absolutely do that. You should do that. I will be there. Yeah, the game's free. It's the demo, so it's not even fully out yet, but the demo is free. Get the demo. Do it. Do it now. No kidding. Is a Wendy's image. Where's that meme? It's probably not there. Nope, I can't find it. That's okay. It's probably a Tumblr meme. Full game Q4? That's so far away from now. I thought that was just for the Switch. I might be wrong. Hang on. So the demo came out so much... The demo came out so early compared. Because it doesn't have a timeline on Steam. It just says to be released. I'd believe it if it was Q4. Thick thighs save lives. A fucking gin. A fucking gin. The roughneck. Bleh. Oh wait, 10 more seconds. 10 more. But anyway, I don't know. Do I say this after or before? It's like, hey, if you wanna skip the ads, you could sub. If not, that's fine. Ad block is fine too. I will also hydrate. Thank you, Laura. I don't really care about the money, so if you just want to use ad block on me, go for it. Okay, so the roughneck wheels around, shoving a bloodhound out of the way so you can close in on me. What'd you fucking say? Oh! He shoves me backwards, suddenly stumbling to the sticky floor. I'm fine, but my heart leaps into my throat when I see the roughneck bearing down on me. You trying to start something here? Bar fight! Bar fight! The roughneck freezes, his fist cocked back. A group of bloodhounds called by the commotion circle him, sizing him up. For what feels like an agonizingly long moment. I can't add. That's right, even though I don't get... True, fair enough. I don't, like, honestly, I don't care about the revenue. If you want to, go right ahead, please do. Because everything I make off of streaming, I put back into streaming, like with... my re-debut a month or two ago, I got part of this PC and a mic. It's pennies anyway. That's true too. I don't make much. But it's like everything that I get from it, I put back into stream, or I try to. So it's like I get the PC that runs better, then I can run better games. I get a better mic, because my mic before was terrible. But that's the idea. Whomst. Oh. My phone. Making noises. Anyway, back to the bar fight. It feels like an agonizingly long moment. The roughneck looks at me, from me to the bloodhounds. Finally, he sniffs and spits on the floor next to me. The lob narrowly misses my cheek. Screw it. Too many freaks in the circus tonight. He turns his back on me and comes face to face with I. Is he gonna fight for us? A dangerous smile spreads across his face. You'll do. What happens next is a blur. Oh! I's fist crashes into the roughneck's jaw, causing an eruption of gasps, shouts, and even cheers. I scramble to my feet right as the frantic crowd swarms around me, cutting off my sight of everything and everyone. There is that's, you know. That was good. Through the ruckus, I hear Leander shout, Hey, I take it outside. Oh, not even stop them. Ignore them. Everyone look, drinks are on me. With those 4 words, the wick erupts into hoots and hollers. The ring around me disperses as bloodhounds and onlookers rush towards the bar. Through the thinning crowd, I catch glimpses of familiar faces. I vanishes out the back, dragging the roughneck behind him. Oh no. Kuros lingers near the door, searching, I suspect, for any wounded before he departs. Min draws their hood up as tight as they slipped out the side door, while Varia leans over the counter and swipes a glass of wine from behind the bar. And Leander, seated at the opposite end of the bar, gestures dramatically and apologetically at the bartender. Look at, he's blushing again. Oh, I think Leander's my favorite. Varia's such a... In the space of a heartbeat, I realize there's no telling when or if I'll see any of them ever again. Whoever I pursue may be the last person I get to speak to tonight. I'll follow. I'm gonna end it here. I'll come back. Who do I pick? No, I'm probably gonna pick Leander. But I should probably stop for the day because my face is starting to hurt because I'm smiling too much. Ah! Okie dokie. But let's see. Are there friendos to raid? Maui's online. Maui. We're gonna raid Maui. Maui's pretty cool. Professor Maui. Nope, I needed to type. Thank you all for being here. I typed the wrong slash. Professor? Love to I will probably try to upload that eventually. I need to get that done. For the sole purpose of I have no more space on my hard drive and I need to get them off my hard drive. Let's see if Twitch Mobile... It should. I think it should. I just need to make sure I spelled Professor Maui correctly. Alrighty, so raid Professor Maui, and I forgot to do the thing again. Okay, so let's see. We got the... Which is this one free? I think this one's free. Yeah, this one should be free. So we'll throw that out there. And then I will paste the raid command, and then we're good to go. I hope you all have a great rest of your day and or night. I might be back tomorrow. If I'm not back tomorrow, I will be back on Saturday. So thank you guys for being here. You can't use them out. Damn it. All right. Damn it. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? I thought it was everybody. It's follower only. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Okay. New plan. I got an idea. Sandwich raid. I gotta be fast. That works too. These are also free as well. All right. Bye, everyone.